They trained for death, their lives a constant dance with the blade, not in some twisted fascination with oblivion, but to strip fear from their very souls. We, in our comfort, flee the slightest hint of discomfort, yet wonder why panic holds us hostage. The difference is stark. Today, you will not merely understand, you will master the ancient warrior principle of mushin, the mind without mind, the ultimate mental defense against the terror that paralyzes modern existence. This isn't just philosophy, this is a neural hack, forged in the fires of conflict, designed to make you immune to the amygdala's grip, transforming you into someone who moves with unshakable calm through any storm life throws your way. Imagine the legendary swordsman, Miyamoto Musashi, a figure whose very name whispers of indomitable will and peerless skill. He fought his first duel at the tender age of 13, a boy against a grown man, and emerged victorious. His life was a tapestry woven with more than 60 duels, many of them to the death. His secret was not merely superior technique, but a profound mastery over his internal state. Musashi didn't just understand fear, he dismantled it. He lived by a philosophy he would later codify in the Book of Five Rings, a treatise on strategy, but more profoundly on mastering the self. Consider his famous encounter with Sasaki Kojiro on Ganryu Island, a duel that has become the stuff of legend. Musashi arrived late, intentionally disorienting his opponent, crafting a wooden sword from an oar. But beyond the tactics, what truly separated him was his mind. He taught the importance of seeing things from a distance and seeing things close at hand, and knowing oneself and knowing others. This wasn't just about tactical awareness, it was about achieving a state where the mind does not cling to thought, where it flows like water, unhindered by doubt or fear of consequence. When Musashi stood before an opponent, he was not thinking of victory or defeat, of life or death. His mind was clear, his spirit unburdened. Mushin in action. He wasn't suppressing fear, he was operating beyond its reach entirely. Our ancestors understood that to truly live, you must first confront and reconcile with the end of living. This ancient wisdom, this clarity forged in steel, offers a stark contrast to our current world, where the very thought of uncertainty can trigger a cascade of anxiety, leaving us overwhelmed and immobile. Is that truly living? This is where the samurai's neural hack detonates into your modern reality, shattering the illusion of fear's power. Think about the modern mind. We are constantly barraged. Emails, social media, news cycles screaming impending doom, the relentless pressure to perform, to be perfect. Our amygdala, that ancient alarm bell in the brain, is in a state of perpetual alert. It hijacks our rational thought, flooding our system with cortisol, driving us into a paralysis of overthinking, procrastination, and absolute panic. Before you discovered this truth, a crucial presentation at work might have triggered cold sweats, a racing heart, a mind spiraling with every worst-case scenario. You might have stumbled, hesitated, your voice cracking, your thoughts jumbled, all because a perceived threat, not a tiger in the jungle, but a few critical eyes, initiated a full-blown physiological emergency. You felt the fear. You became the fear. You were a hostage to your own biology. But with the samurai's wisdom, applying the principle of mushin, that very same situation transforms. Imagine now, the presentation begins. Your heart rate, instead of rocketing, remains steady. Your mind, instead of conjuring disaster, observes the room, the faces, the data, like a calm observer. You are present. The nervousness might flicker at the edge, but it doesn't take root. You speak with clarity, your voice strong, your movements deliberate. Why? Because you've cultivated the mind without attachment. You are no longer clinging to the outcome, to approval, to perfection. You have mentally rehearsed the possibility of failure, embraced it, and thus rendered it powerless. You are not trying to win, you are merely doing. This isn't some fleeting emotional trick. It is a profound neurological shift, rewiring your response to stress. You move from being a victim of your primal reactions to the master of your internal landscape. You reclaim control over your own nervous system, over your own choices, over your own life. To truly embody this warrior mindset, to cultivate mushin in your daily life, you need practice, not just theoretical understanding. Here are 3 specific warrior exercises adapted for today's world to forge your mind into an unshakable weapon against fear. The first is the one-breath reframe. This is a micro-practice designed to intercept amygdala hijack in real time. When you feel the familiar tendrils of anxiety or fear begin to tighten their grip, a sudden deadline, an unexpected conflict, an overwhelming task, stop immediately. Do not react. Instead, take one single, deep, deliberate breath. As you inhale, mentally acknowledge the fear. See it for what it is, a signal, not a command. As you exhale, imagine releasing all attachment to the outcome of the situation. This isn't about pushing the fear away. It's about observing it without identifying with it, without letting it own you. Musashi once said, "The way of the warrior is to have no regrets." This one breath is your moment of no regret, a declaration that you will act from clarity, not from panic. Practice this 5 to 10 times a day, especially in moments of minor stress. The expected result? You will begin to create a microscopic pause, a crucial gap between stimulus and response, allowing your rational mind to regain command. The second practice is confronting the void. This exercise is about embracing the absolute worst-case scenario, stripping it of its power. Each morning, for 5 minutes, sit in quiet contemplation. Pick one specific fear or uncertainty you are currently facing, perhaps a financial worry, a relationship challenge, a professional setback. Instead of avoiding it, actively visualize the worst possible outcome. Not just imagine, but feel it. What would truly happen? How would you rebuild? What would remain? By intentionally confronting this void, this potential ending, you desensitize yourself to its shock. You realize that even in the absolute ruin, you, the essence of you, would persist, would adapt. The ancient samurai understood that by embracing death, they transcended the fear of it, finding freedom in its inevitability. You are not inviting disaster, you are disarming the terror of it. The expected result is a profound sense of inner freedom, a realization that your worst fears are often less catastrophic in reality than they are in imagination, and that you possess an innate resilience you never knew you had. The third and final practice is the way of the unseen weapon. This is about cultivating a mental readiness that goes beyond external circumstances. For 10 minutes each evening, before sleep, visualize yourself navigating a challenging situation with perfect calm and decisive action, even if the weapon is just your voice, your focus, or your empathy. Perhaps it's a difficult conversation you need to have, a complex problem you need to solve, or a moment of high pressure. See yourself moving with mushin, your mind clear, your movements fluid, your words precise, unburdened by doubt or attachment. This isn't wishful thinking, it's deep neurological programming, training your brain to access these states on command. Remember, Musashi said, "You can only fight the way you practice." Practice mental victory, and mental victory will become your reality. The expected result is a gradual but powerful shift in your default state, moving from reactive anxiety to proactive, calm confidence, making your presence itself a force to be reckoned with. Who are you becoming by embracing these ancient warrior disciplines? You are no longer the one who shrinks from confrontation, who drowns in anxious thoughts, or who feels enslaved by uncertainty. You are transforming into someone whose inner landscape is an impenetrable fortress, where fear can knock but can never enter. You are cultivating an unshakable core, a quiet strength that emanates from a mind unburdened by attachment to outcomes. You are not just dealing with fear, you are transcending it, becoming a modern warrior, armed not with a katana, but with a sharpened mind, capable of navigating this chaotic world with grace, power, and absolute clarity. So step forward, embrace the way of mushin, unleash your inner warrior, not just in philosophy, but in every breath, every action, every challenge. The path to true mental invincibility has been laid bare. Now, walk it, and know that this journey, this profound transformation, has only just begun. There is an even deeper truth waiting for you, a layer of ancient wisdom that promises to redefine your understanding of power itself.